Welcome to Smashing UK Productions' Top 10 Buddy Cop Films. For this list we are looking at films with plots that generally involve two people of different personality to work together to solve a crime or defeat criminals. Number 10, 48 Hours.
See how you needed me a little more than you thought, huh, Mr. K?
I decide you're as good a chance as I got. That shows you how desperate I am. Does prison give out $400 suits?
$957 and I wore this shit in.
We're after a killer, not a bunch of hookers.
Starting off our list is the 1980s action comedy starring Nick Nolte as a hard-nosed cop who reluctantly teams up with a paroled criminal played by Eddie Murphy. Whilst the film technically only has one cop, with the other being a con, it became a popular film within the genre and was later frequently referred to as a buddy cop film. 48 Hours is a briskly paced action comedy that succeeds largely due to the chemistry between its two leads.
Alright, listen up! I don't like white people. I hate rednecks. You people are rednecks. That means I'm enjoying this shit.
Number 9, Bad Boys.
You forgot your boarding pass.
Michael Bay's action comedy is a frantically slick and thoroughly enjoyable extravaganza. Whilst it employs the typical notions of Bay's trademarks including over-the-top unnecessary action, large-scale explosions and a general disregard for dialogue, Bad Boys is nonetheless an entertaining film to watch that displays Will Smith's and Martin Lawrence's amazing buddy cop chemistry as the duo pursue violence in this action-packed adventure.
Hey, freeze, bitch! You freeze, bitch! Oh, shit. Now back up, put the gun down, and give me a pack of tropical fruit bubblicious.
And some Skittles.
Number 8, The Guard.
Never interfered with the cops before, no? It's great, gas.
Oh, now listen, I don't think you should be putting...
I'm only messing with you, lighten up for f***'s sake.
From the brother of Martin McDonagh, who directed the hilariously dark In Bruges, John Michael McDonagh's black comedy is a humour-induced tale with a strong Irish flavour and an eminently likeable Brendan Gleeson in the main role as an officer of the Garda's Shithana. Starring opposite him is Don Cheadle as FBI agent Wendell Everett. The Guard is the tale of two officers who must join forces to take on an international drug smuggling gang despite their conflicting personalities.
And James McCormick out of Limerick. Now these men are highly dangerous. And if you do make us... Yes, Sergeant.
I thought only black lads are drug dealers.
Number 7, Men in Black.
That's a fascinating little gadget. It's going to replace CDs soon, so I'll have to buy the White Album again. Oh, that is a lot of fun. It's a universal translator. We're not even supposed to have it, and I'll tell you why. Human thought is so primitive, it's looked upon as an infectious disease in some of the better galaxies.
A satisfying summer blockbuster hit, Men in Black is a sharp and entertaining special effects driven film that features charismatic performances from Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, and a clever script from Ed Solomon. Cinematographer turned director Barry Sonnenfeld utilises his darkly humorous trademark to create this witty and stylish science fiction comedy film that is easily one of the highlights of late 90s cinema.
Need to ease up out my face for something bad happened to you. Too late.
Number 6, The Untouchables. Brian De Palma's classical gangster thriller follows Kevin Costner as federal agent Elliot Ness as he is assigned to put crime lord Al Capone out of business. A sharp look at period Chicago crime, The Untouchables has Sean Connery, Andy Garcia, Charles Martin Smith and Costner team up in order to take down the city's kingpin.
You said you wanted to know how to get Capone. Do you really want to get him?
Featuring some excellent performances from a top-notch cast including an Oscar win for Connery, The Untouchables is an exhilarating and moving cops vs. crooks epic.
You talk to me like that in front of my son, you and your family.
It's me. It's me. Not this way.
Number 5, End of Watch.
2 words, a erase button.
2 words. Just because you guys think you're these big ghetto gunfighters now, don't mean you can be dropping your calls.
That was at least 24 words.
Yeah, well, I barely got a GED, so what do you expect? White boy?
End of Watch is a powerful and stylish police drama that utilises the handheld format. David Ayer's dramatic urban thriller boasts solid chemistry between Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena as 2 police officers on the streets of South Central Los Angeles. Devoted to building a strong story and heavily focusing on character development, End of Watch is a charismatic and gritty approach to a film that will be marked as a genre-defining and emotionally resonant flick.
They're sending the cavalry, they're sending the whole...
Number 4, 21 Jump Street. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum couldn't be more different if they tried, which makes them perfect to play this funny duo, one being the popular kid, the other being the outsider. Based on the 1980s television series of the same name, 21 Jump Street is a smart and satisfying story of the police force, offering mainstream comedy while still respecting the premise of the original series. An entertaining and hilarious adventure that builds upon its predecessor and layers it with more glorified comedy and action.
Oh my God, roll the windows! What the f*** is that? You can't just do it!
Huh? I really thought that one was gonna explode.
Number 3, Beverly Hills Cop.
I see you look at this base.
Yeah, I was wondering how much something like this went for.
$130,000.
Get the f*** out of here!
No, I cannot. It's serious because it's very important base.
Have you ever sold one of these?
Sold it yesterday to a collector.
Get the f*** out of here!
Serious, I said it myself.
The story of the iconic wisecracking Axel Foley, played brilliantly by Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop is one of the best buddy cop movies ever made. Murphy exudes the kind of cocky charm that made him such a beloved star, as he teams up with 2 sympathetic local cops in order to track down his friend's murderer. A film that still looks slick and full of energy 30 years after release, Beverly Hills Cop is the ultimate action comedy that is fast, enjoyable, and witty whilst leading Murphy on a brash and hilarious adventure.
Well, why don't you give me the message and I'll take it to him?
Okay, I guess I can do that. Tell Victor that Ramon, the fella he met about a week ago, tell him that Ramon went to the clinic today and I found out that I have herpes simplex 10. And I think Victor should go check himself out with his physician to make sure everything is fine before things start falling off on the man.
Perhaps you better tell him that.
You know, I think that would be best.
Number 2, Lethal Weapon.
I'm jumping! Do you really want to jump? Do you want to? Well, then that's fine with me. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. What do you mean?
This buddy cop action film marked the first and most entertaining installment in one of the most successful film franchises released. Lethal Weapon has Mel Gibson and Danny Glover team up as Riggs and Murtaugh in this absurd yet unrelenting action thriller that features insistent drive and energy that ensures it never falls. With some wacky performances from Gibson and Glover and an offbeat yet audacious story from Richard Donner and Shane Black, Lethal Weapon features gritty action and comic exploits of the good guys versus the bad guys.
I'm still here, asshole! What do you only do, kid? Shut up!
Before we reveal our number 1 film, here are some honourable mentions it didn't quite cover list. Die Hard with a Vengeance.
I told you the Park Drive is always jammed.
I didn't say Park Drive. I said through the park.
Rush Hour.
Watch out!
Running Scared.
Oh, come on, let us keep the driver's licenses and the snapshots.
And our badges.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Everybody who hates Harry here, raise their hand.
See that? Obedient little bitches, too.
Training Day.
What's the matter? You don't want a piece of this? Huh?
Well, No. Right?
The Other Guys.
Did that go the way you thought it was gonna go? Nope.
Number 1, Hot Fuzz.
I only child I couldn't see the view anymore. Was he Mumbo?
Right. What did he say?
Said edge is edge, huh? He only chopped him down because he couldn't see the view no more. What's he Mumbo?
What did he say?
He said an edge is an edge. He only chopped it down because it spoiled his view. What's Reaper moaning about?
This British action comedy parody flick successfully takes a shot at the buddy cop genre, and the result is a bitingly satiric and hugely entertaining parody. From the brilliant minds behind Shaun of the Dead and The World's End, Hot Fuzz is everything an action comedy should be and more. The film quickens into pursuits of every speed, and the homage to action thrillers is there in the smallest detail. A combination of a classic buddy cop film with a quaint English town, Hot Fuzz is a modern gem of comedy filmmaking.
Fascist!
Thank you for watching. Are there any films we forgot to mention? Leave your opinions in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for new videos every Monday.